a solo traveler, a haunted hotel with a terrifying past, and a girl found dead inside a rooftop water tank. But that's not the most disturbing part. Her final moments were caught on camera, and what she did made no sense. This isn't a movie. This is the real-life mystery of Elisa Lam. In January 2013, 21-year-old Elisa Lam left her home in Vancouver, Canada, to explore California on a solo trip. She was bright, creative, and curious, a student who loved books, fashion, and posting on Tumblr. Her posts were thoughtful, emotional, and honest. She had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and depression, but was managing it with medication. Elisa kept in regular contact with her family, and so far, things seemed fine. She arrived in Los Angeles on January 28th, and she checked into one of the city's cheapest hotels, the infamous Cecil Hotel. What Elisa likely didn't know was that the Cecil wasn't just a budget stay, it was a place soaked in tragedy. Since it opened in 1927, the Cecil Hotel has been the scene of countless horrors. Over the years, guests had taken their own lives by jumping from windows. Others overdosed or vanished without a trace. Some rooms had to be sealed off forever after what happened inside them. It was home to not one, but two serial killers. Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, lived on the 14th floor during his murder spree. Jack Unterweger, another killer, also stayed at the hotel and even targeted sex workers in the area while pretending to be a journalist. The Cecil's reputation was so cursed that locals started calling it Hotel Death, and Elisa Lam had just checked in. On January 31st, just days into her stay, Elisa vanished. She stopped calling her family. Her social media fell silent. She missed her checkout date. Her belongings were still in the room, but Elisa was gone. The Los Angeles Police Department was called in. Flyers went up across the city. They searched the hotel from top to bottom. Every hallway, every stairwell, every room, even the rooftop, but nothing. It was as if Elisa had disappeared into thin air until the hotel released the last known footage of her alive. The CCTV footage was taken from inside the hotel elevator on the night Elisa went missing. What it captured shocked everyone. Elisa steps into the elevator. She presses several buttons, floor after floor, but the elevator doors don't close. She peeks into the hallway, then suddenly steps back. She hides in the corner, like she's trying to avoid someone. She steps out again, looks around. There's no one there. She comes back in. Her hands start moving erratically, almost as if she's speaking to someone no one else can see. Her movements are strange, unnatural, scared, and then she walks away. The elevator doors finally close, and that was the last time anyone ever saw Elisa Lam alive. For 19 days, there were no answers until guests at the Cecil started to complain about the water. The taps were slow. The pressure was weak. The water tasted off. Some said it was black when it first came out. Maintenance staff were sent to check the rooftop water tanks. When they opened one of them, they found Elisa Lam's naked body floating inside. Her clothes were outside the tank. The lid was closed. There were no ladders nearby, and the rooftop was locked and alarmed. Only staff had access. No one knew how she got there. The autopsy report listed her cause of death as accidental drowning. There were no signs of physical trauma, no drugs or alcohol in her system, just her prescription medications. But even that raised questions. Some doses were missing or taken inconsistently. Still, the report concluded, no foul play. But nothing about her death made sense. How did she get past the alarms? How did she climb into the tank? How did she close the heavy lid behind her? And most chilling of all, why was she acting so strangely in that elevator? Theories spread like wildfire online. Theory 1. Mental illness. Many believe Elisa had a manic or psychotic episode caused by her bipolar disorder. She may have imagined someone was after her. In that state, Maybe she fled to the roof and entered the tank on her own. But skeptics argue that doesn't explain how she accessed the roof, climbed the tank, removed her clothes, got inside, and closed the lid, all without help. Theory 2. Murder. Was someone else involved? Was someone following her, just out of camera range in that elevator? Could a hotel employee with access to the roof have lured her up there? There were no security cameras on the rooftop, no DNA, no signs of a struggle, just silence. Theory 3. The supernatural. Some believe the hotel itself is cursed, a place where dark energy collects. People online noticed eerie connections between Elisa's case and a 2005 horror film called Dark Water, where a girl drowns in a rooftop water tank in a haunted building. Others believe she was playing the elevator game, an urban legend where a person enters another dimension using a specific sequence of elevator buttons. Far-fetched? Maybe. But this hotel has a history, and it's never been normal. Elisa's death became one of the most talked about mysteries of the internet age. Her case inspired documentaries, podcasts, theories, and endless speculation. But more than a decade later, there are still no clear answers. No one knows how she got to the rooftop. No one knows what she saw that night. And no one knows what truly happened inside that water tank. She became part of the Cecil Hotel's dark legacy, a building that seems to attract death. And the questions still remain. What really happened to Elisa Lam? Was it a tragic accident? Was she the victim of something or someone darker? Or was it something beyond explanation? Let us know your theory in the comments below. And if you want more real-life mysteries, disturbing cases, and unsolved stories, subscribe, because sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction.